You're not going out in a blaze of glory, not in a shark tank, not on a mountain peak, not in a sword duel with your nemesis under a lightning storm. You're going to die reaching for a bag of chips, or tripping over a laundry basket, or by a rogue paperclip that hits just the wrong artery. Because while you fear murderers, meteors, and malevolent AI, it's your furniture that's hunting you. Welcome to the top 10 deaths caused by everyday objects, where death isn't dramatic. It's just dumb. 10. The vending machine fatality. You're hungry. The chips are stuck. You shake the machine shakes back. And before you can say extra crunchy, 800 pounds of steel delivers poetic justice to your ribcage. Believe it or not, vending machines kill more people per year than sharks. On average, 2 to 3 Americans die annually because they tried to wrestle Doritos out of a metal box like it was a prize boss in a side quest. Most of these deaths are caused by tip-overs in the moment where your snack turns into a tombstone. The victim rocks the machine, it topples, and game over. All for a $1.25 treat that now costs your entire existence. Let this be a reminder. If the chips don't fall, and neither should you. 9. The power strip overload. You wanted ambiance, a space heater, a lava lamp, a gaming PC, your phone charger, the Christmas lights from 2009, all plugged into one heroic power strip. It handled everything until it didn't. Electrical overloads are silent assassins. When you chain enough devices together like it's a USB orgy, the wires inside start to overheat. One spark, one flicker. Suddenly your apartment smells like burnt plastic and regret. Thousands of house fires start this way every year. Not because someone did something dramatic, but because they wanted cozy vibes. The fire marshal won't be impressed by your aesthetic. Your cat won't be impressed by your ashes. And your landlord? Definitely not impressed by the hole in the drywall. Just because it has 8 outlets doesn't mean you're supposed to use all 8. 8. The folding chair betrayal. It's a sunny day. The grill is sizzling. You sit down at the family barbecue, plate loaded, optimism high. Then, snap. Your chair collapses like your high school GPA, and you're suddenly on the floor, dazed and possibly concussed, ribs arguing with gravity. Folding chairs are deceptively fragile. One loose bolt, one uneven leg, and they transform from seating solution to surprise chiropractic exam. People have fractured spines, cracked skulls, and even died from falling awkwardly, often with a hot dog still in hand. It's not the fall that gets you, it's the betrayal. You trusted that chair, you gave it your weight, and it folded in every sense of the word. Beware the foldable, it never plans to stay upright. 7. The Toothpick Assassin. Small, pointy, innocent looking. The toothpick sits quietly at your dinner table, pretending it's just there to clean your teeth or stab a cube of cheese. But under the right conditions, it becomes a stealth class killer. People have died, actually died, by accidentally swallowing a toothpick. Once inside, it doesn't digest. It travels. Sometimes it punctures the stomach, sometimes the intestines, and sometimes it makes it all the way to the heart like it's trying to speedrun your demise. Even worse, you often don't notice until it's way too late. Doctors miss it. Symptoms are vague. It's the perfect murder weapon. Silent, wooden, and socially acceptable at weddings. Next time you're bored at brunch, maybe don't chew the furniture. 6. Slipped in the shower. You're just trying to get clean. But your bathroom has other plans. Every year, hundreds of thousands of people are injured slipping in the shower. Thousands die. It's not glamorous. No assassins, no fire. Just wet tiles, soap, and hubris. One wrong foot, one quick lean, and you're airborne like a cartoon character. Except when you land, there's no soundtrack. Just porcelain, skull, and a tragic obituary that includes the phrase nude and unconscious. And if you survive, congratulations. You now fear the one place that used to bring you peace. Add a rubber mat, or a helmet, or a will, because death in the shower is real and it's slippery. 5. The DIY shelf collapse. You finally did it. Bought the shelf, ignored the instructions, eyeballed the studs. What could go wrong? Turns out gravity and leverage. and a dozen glass jars that don't care about your interior design goals. Improperly mounted shelves are a domestic death trap. They look stable until they don't, collapsing with the silent rage of a failed IKEA relationship. People have suffered blunt force trauma, skull fractures, even impalement from the debris of their own Pinterest boards. It's not the shelf's fault, it's yours. You trusted drywall, you skipped the anchors. Now you're bleeding under a copy of Minimalism for Dummies. The only thing holding that shelf up was your misplaced confidence. Number 4, the dishwasher steam trap. You just want to unload a couple mugs. You open the dishwasher mid-cycle, and that's when it hits you, not a plate, not a fork, but a blast of 150-degree steam straight to the face. Dishwasher-related injuries aren't flashy, but they're surprisingly brutal. That steam, it can scald your skin in seconds. Corneal burns, melted fingerprints, second-degree cheek flash fry, all courtesy of your trusted kitchen appliance. You thought it was safe because it's domestic. It's not. It's a metal box full of heat, pressure, and cutlery. It was never your friend. It was just waiting. Next time, wait for the beep. Or pack some oven mitts and a visor. Because nothing ruins dinner like being boiled alive by your own dishwasher. Number 3, the toilet flip. The scene. A quiet bathroom. You sit, scroll, contemplate existence, and then suddenly, blackout. Or worse, the world tilts, and you wake up on the floor with a concussion and your dignity circling the drain. Toilets have claimed lives in surprising numbers. Not just from slips, though that's common, but from aortic ruptures triggered by straining. Yes, you can die. From trying too hard to poop. And then there's the rare but real toilet tip. People standing, reaching, or fainting have cracked their skulls on the tank, sink, or the sad cold tile. It's not just humiliating, it's fatal slapstick. If death had a sense of irony, it would wear a toilet seat like a crown. Number 2, the button battery time bomb. They're tiny, they're shiny, they power your watch, your remote, your kid's singing toy that won't die. But if you swallow one, it's not a choking hazard, it's a chemical warfare capsule. Inside your body, a button battery doesn't just sit there, it reacts. Saliva completes the circuit. Electricity flows, and that flow produces lye. The same stuff used to dissolve roadkill. Within hours, the battery starts burning through tissue. Esophagus, windpipe, arteries, silent, painless, until it's catastrophic. And because they're small, they're easy to miss. By the time symptoms show up, it's often too late. So no, it's not cute when your toddler eats your remote. It's a countdown. Tiny disc. Massive damage. Lethal battery life. Number 1, the Ceiling Fan Guillotine. You're tall, the fan is low, you stretch. Reach for a box, a cobweb, your dreams. Whack. Ceiling fans aren't just breezy home decor, they're spinning blades mounted exactly at forehead level. And under the right conditions, they don't cool. They cut. People have lost fingers, fractured skulls, even been partially scalped by fans. One unlucky guy was decapitated trying to jump into bed. No joke, just bad geometry. And kids, even worse. Jump on the bed, meet a turbine. Hospitals have actual protocols for fan-related trauma. Because sometimes the most peaceful thing in your room is also the deadliest. It's not air circulation, it's blade rotation. Respect the fan or join it. So there you have it. Not volcanoes, not wild animals, not a rogue AI uprising, but vending machines, folding chairs, and your own bathroom. Death isn't always dramatic. Sometimes it's depressingly domestic. Sometimes it wears a bathrobe and happens before breakfast. These weren't freak accidents. They were physics, bad design, and a sprinkle of overconfidence. And if there's a moral here, it's this. The world doesn't need to hunt you down. You're already surrounded. So maybe next time, don't rush the dishwasher, don't stand on the toilet. And for the love of all that is holy, don't fight the vending machine. Because the real final boss, it's your own living room. Thanks for watching. Now go install a bath mat and live another day.